Greetings, Earth enthusiasts. If you ever wondered about the incredible perspectives our planet has to offer from high above, you're in the right place. I am Dr. Clive Coetzee, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this captivating journey into the world of remote sensing. Welcome. And please remember to like, subscribe to, and share this video. Thank you.
We just started with our, let's call it, journey within the journey. So we've been, so 138, we started with our fire detection or fire event, call it mini series if you want, or mini journey if you want to. And we generated our region of interest. So that was our first video tutorial on that specific topic or tutorial. Okay, so we generated our region of interest. By the way, please, boys and girls, we need to get subscriptions up. So please smash those buttons. Let's see if we can get to 500 as soon as possible. So please, please, please. It costs nothing and it helps a lot. So we generated our region of interest using this global administrative boundary data set. Okay. So as I said at the end of the previous video tutorial, is that now we need to generate our fire or our data sets. Okay, so we have our region of interest. That's now all sorted. We've identified it, we generated it, we displayed it. All good, nothing to it. Remember, boys and girls, that little function there. Okay, just make a mental note of that. So now it's time to go into the data set or the catalog, the Earth Engine catalog, and see what's there, what's available, what's there that we can use relating to our theme or our topic, which is fire or burnt area. So we go to our browse tags and we just search for fire. So that's what I've done, is I went to browse for tags and I just searched for fire. Okay, so we go to our data tag, so Google Earth Engine, we go to data sets. Okay. Once we've got our data sets, we go browse by tags, and we can then either search or we can go to fire, A, B, C, D, E, F. Fire, there's fire, and it says there's 35 data sets that's on fire. Let's have a look. If we have burned, A, B, burnt is 2 data sets, burn 3 data sets, burnt is 2 data sets, but I'm sure these data sets are also included in the fire. So I just press fire and you'll see we'll get to exactly what we got there. Okay, so we go to Earth Engine, the data catalog, and browse on tags. We just look for search for fire. So, okay, what was 35? It says there's 35 of these data sets available. Now we have to go, surely not all 35 is going to be relevant. So what do I want? I want data sets. Okay, so my criteria. I want data sets that is available for my region of interest. Because remember, not all data sets is available globally. Some are only for specific countries. I know Europe has some that's only for Europe. Australia has a couple. America has got a couple. Yeah, I think that's predominantly. And I think Africa is also, Northern Africa particularly, has got a couple. There are some of these data sets that's only available for certain locations, not globally. Okay, so that's obviously your first thing. It makes flippant sense. Then ideally you want a data set that is available up to present. It's for historical purposes, yes, you can go to a data set that's only for, let's say, for up to 2000 or 2005 or 1995 or whatever the case might be, for historical purposes. But to a large degree, if my honest opinion, they're not, except for historical purposes, there's nothing much. I don't really use it. So I would want my data sets to be as up to date as possible. So at least end of 2023 or beginning 2024. So that's my second criteria. And then obviously the longer the duration of the data set, the better. So that's my third criteria. And you want ideally your data set to be as fine or as small spatial resolution as possible. no point having a data set that one pixel covers your whole region of interest. Um, there, there's no point. Well, let's say no point. Let me not put it that bluntly, but yeah, that's problematic. So that's, I think, 5 criteria. Must cover my region of interest. It must be up to date. Must cover as much as possible to the present. It has to go back into time as long as possible. It must be as fine a granular level as possible, i.e., as fine as possible spatial resolution. Did I miss something? Why did I think 5? Now I've only got 4. It is cover my region of interest. It must be up to date. Have a time element. It must be as low spatial resolution as possible. Okay. So yeah, those are the 4 characteristics. So let's then, and obviously I can rate them according to those characteristics. Okay, I can rate them 2 as based on those characteristics. The other main thing that I just wanted to say is the more the merrier, because you want to build up credibility, or you want to verify your results. So if you have 2, 3, 4, don't be shy to use them. Okay, because if you can verify your results, so much better. Okay, so let's go through them and let's evaluate it based on those criteria. So we've got burnt area pixel product, the modus area pixel product. The version is a monthly. Okay, so that's my 5th one. Sorry, as frequently as possible. Okay, so that's my 5th one. So you don't want it every 2nd year or every 5th year. You want it weekly, monthly. Yeah. So there's. I wanted to say there was 5 criteria. So that's already a good one. 250 meters. So that's also very good. It's based on surface reflectance near band from the modus instrument. So that looks like a neat little one. It fits the monthly pattern. It fits the spatial resolution. It's on modus, meaning it will be up to present. It covers burnt area, so that's fine. Modus would cover the whole. So that seems to cover the whole. Satisfy all my 5 criteria. So let's have a look. Ooh, you see, there's my first problem. It only goes to 2020. So there's my first problem with it. So nope, not gonna. For historical purposes, but nope, not gonna go with it. That's not my first choice. So let's ignore that for now. Fire information for resource management system. Near infrared modus, okay, so that's modus means it is should be up to date. It covers the whole globe. So let's quickly click on that one and see what that one looks like. Aha, you see, there is a good criteria. It is global, okay, so that fits my region of interest. It is up to date, so that is good. Let's have a look and see what it says. The near active using standard, each active centroid, 1 kilopixel. Let's have a look and see what the bands. The T21 band, the brightness temperature of a fire pixel using the modus channel. Okay, so that's basically measures. Okay, there's 1,000 meters, so it's quite a high spatial resolution, but let's not. It satisfies most of the other criteria. And remember the band. It is the brightness, so it's between 300. I presume that would be K Kelvin and 509 Kelvin. So it measures the intensity of the fire. Okay, so that looks okay. So let's make a mental note of that. The firms, fire information for resource management, global daily fire event detection based. Let's have a look and see what that one looks like. Nope, 2021, so immediately I ignore it. We can always come back to it, but for now I'm looking for 2024 ones. Land fire resource. Yeah, this is most probably just for the US. Okay, it's also 2010, so that's not going to work. So this is all the same thing, so that's not going to work. Bias physical settings, that's also just for the US, so that's not going to work. So these are all just for the US. Land fires, environmental site potential, so let's have a look at that one. See if there's anything that we can, for whatever reason that's struggling. I don't think there's much value in it. There's also US, so most probably just, so it's also 2010. That's not going to do it for us. It's not going to make our day. Let's skip this because you can see this is for the US. So you can see most of them are for the US so far. So let's have a look and see this one. Modus. Okay, so Modus burnt area global 500 meters. That looks appetizing. That looks quite interesting. So let's have a look at that. Aha, 2024. So that's good. Modus, that's global. So that's good. Burn date. The burn day of the year. Possible values 0 to 366. Uncertainty estimate. So first day, last day. So this indicates the date of the burn. Okay, so that's, and it's 500 meters, so this is quite good. Okay, so we've got two so far. So if we've got the Modus burned area monthly, so that's good. And we have the firms, the fire information research. So we've got two candidates. Let's have a look and see. There's thermal anomalies and fire daily, 1 kilometer. This looks quite good. 2024, so that's excellent. That's daily at the 1 kilometer, so that's not bad at all. And maximum fire, yeah, so this looks like a quite an. Okay, so this measures the confidence of the fire. We're not interested in this max FPR. Maximum fire radiative power. Okay, so there is definitely, this looks like something that's going to be fantastic. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to work with. So we've got three candidates, and here's another one. Daily aquathermal anomalies and fire 8-day global 1 kilometer. So also 2024, 2000, so this looks quite good. Confidence of fire mask. So that's another one, but that's similar to the previous one. So I think these ones are pretty much the same. I don't think, yeah, so there may be slight variations, but I think they're basically the same. This one also daily viewers. So this is, okay, so also something interesting. Let's have a look. This is very, very new. So you can see it's 2023 to 2044. This is the VS, it's a new system. And brightness temperature of the pixel. And there it is. So bottom line is, there's another one there. 300 meters active fire. 300 meter active fire. Then there's these ones. I'm not sure whether they are any relevant. And here's thermal knowledge. Let's have a look and see what this one. 2012 to 2024, the global 1 kilometer confidence of fire, maximum fire radiative power. I think they're similar to what we had previously with the VS1. Bottom line is burnt area boundaries. Let's have a look and see what. I don't think this is relevant to us. I think it's only for Puerto Rico, United States, etc., etc. So back to our, okay, so that's a 35. So there's at least, which I can vaguely remember, 4 of them. One, this fire information for resource management. So that's one. Then this modus burnt area is 2, and the aquathermal anomalies is 3, and then the virs is 4. So there's at least 4 of them, 4 data sets that meets the satisfies almost all of our criteria, i.e. for my region of interest, it's up to date, it's got time series, meaning it's monthly, so it measures over frequency, that's the right word, time frequency. It is, I keep on forgetting these damn things. Anyway, it is lowest possible spatial resolution. It's time series, and then the frequency, etc., etc. Okay. So most of them are satisfying my criteria for inclusion in my work, in my analysis. So I'm quite chuffed with that. Okay, so that we're lucky in the sense that there's 4. In many cases, most probably there will be only 1 or 2, but in this case it's 4. They're from 4 different systems, 4 different methodologies. So if we can get them to align or to back one another up, obviously it gives credibility to our data. So we're going to go back to our script, and we're going to bring in those 4 data sets. Okay, so I've got my region of interest. There it sits. Then I'm going to bring in my 4 data sets, and that's what we're going to do in our third video tutorial, is to bring it. But you can see there is the first one, the VS one. I've brought that in. If we and we'll go and have a look at them. So that's the one that I bring in. Remember, I think you said 4. So that's the VS one that we bring in, which I think is this one here. So that's the VS one that we're bringing in. Apologies for the phone that keeps on ringing. It's Monday morning, so everybody wants a piece. Anyway, so that was our first one. Then the second one is the fire information system one, which is this one here. The third one is the modus burnt area, which is this one. Is it that one? Modus burnt area. Oh, this one here, modus burnt area. And then I think the fourth and final one is the thermal anomalies. Terrathermal anomalies. Sorry. There goes mine. Which I think is this one here. So there's all 4. So we've identified the relevant data sets within our Earth Engine catalog. We've identified based on my 5 criteria, and then we basically bring it into our script. And that's what we're going to do in our third video, is to actually present each of these 4 data sets. You'll see there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the first video tutorial that we've made is just to bring in our region of interest, to identify it, to generate it, display it. Our second step was to identify the relevant data sets within the Earth catalog. So that was our second step that we were doing now. Our next step is to bring it into Earth Engine, bring it into our script, and do a basic visualization of each of those data sets to see what it looks like. Okay, so let me pause there for now. So this video was just covering the data sets, identifying the data sets within the catalog of Earth Engine and my 5 criteria. Okay, so that's going to be, I'm going to stop this video tutorial on this note, and then we will be back on Earth Engine, bringing those data sets into Earth Engine, and then creating a basic visualization. And then we've got our basic script. Then from there we can start doing some more, call it higher level analysis or higher order work. But this is the basic stuff that we want to get to. That creates now our basis from where we can play around with whatever questions we want to sort of pose and then also answer. So with that, let me pause this video tutorial here. We'll continue with our journey. Please remember this to subscribe. 377, which is good, but we need that value. We need that value to increase. So let's see if we can do a collective push to get this number as high as possible. 155 videos. We've got 154. We're now doing our 155th video. We should reach 200 within the next month or so. We should get the 200 videos, and let's see if we can get the subscribers up. Please, please, please press those buttons. It doesn't cost anything, but it does make the world of difference to the journey that we're onto, our journey of remote sensing. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's end this video tutorial on this positive note, and I'll see you on the other side.